In this video tutorial we are going to discuss looping in QBasic. What is looping? This question is also important for 1 marks. Definition of looping: the process of executing the same statement repeatedly until a condition is satisfied is called looping. It means if we have to display any statement more than one times, then looping will be suitable structure for that program. There are 3 fundamental components of a looping. Now we are going to discuss them one by one. Okay, so 3 fundamental components of a loop. So number 1, initialization or start value. Number 2, condition or stop value. Number 3, increase, decrease or of counter or control variable. Start value, stop value, and final counter or control variable. So these are the 3 fundamental components of a loop. So an initialization statement defines the starting point of the loop, from where it will start. Number 2, the condition defines the stopping point of the loop, and finally the counter counts the number of iteration, means loop how much time is it repeating. Okay, so these are the 3 things: starting point, condition, and the counter. So in any loop there will be 3 things. You have to recognize them nicely. Fundamental component of a loop. So now the increment and decrement operation are used as counter. For example, if we have to display 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay students, so in this start value or initialization is 1, starting point. What is the stopping point? Stop value or condition is 10. Okay, because between 1 to 10 it will work, and counter should be increased by 1. Why we have to increase by 1? Because start value is smaller than stop value. Another example, suppose if we have to go from 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. So in this condition our start value is 10 or initialization is 10. What is the stop value or condition? That is 1, and counter should be decreased by 1 each time, because start value is bigger than stop value or condition. Okay, now according to test condition, looping structure is classified into 2 types. One is pre-test loop structure, another is post-test loop structure. So now pre-test loop structure. This loop structure checks the condition before executing statement of the loop. Pre-test loop structure may not execute at all. Okay, now I am going to explain this point with the help of this flow chart of pre-test loop structure. My dear student, already I told you, in each loop there will be 3 fundamental component: initialization, condition, then change the value of control variable. It means increase or decrease, control variable or counter. Okay, so in this pre-test structure, my dear student, at first there will be initialization of control variable. After initialization it will come to this second point. In second step it will check the condition: is loop condition satisfied? If the condition is satisfied, yes, then statement will be executed, and the control go to change the value of control variable, either increase or decrease. It depends on initialization and condition. If initialization is smaller, condition is bigger, there will be increase. Or if initialization big and condition is small, at that time it change the value of control variable, it will be decrease condition. Okay, so now it will be taking the iteration until the condition is true. When the condition goes false, if it is condition not satisfied, then exit from the loop structure and it will execute the next statement. That's why it is called pretest. Means before executing the statement, condition will be checked whether it is satisfied or not. That's why it is pretest loop structure. It means when the condition is false, then even not one time also statement will be executed, because if the condition is false, directly it will come here. It means it will come exit from the loop. Example of pretest: for, next, while, when, and do loop. It is the two form of do loop, do while loop, do until loop. Now post test loop structure. This is the loop structure where the condition test after executing statement of a loop structure. It means it will execute the statement at first, it will display the statement, then only condition will be checked. So it execute statement block at least once. Now I am going to discuss this flow chart of post test loop structure. So here also three component: initialization, condition, and change in the control value, that is increase or decrease. Okay, so after initialization it will execute the statement, then only it will check the condition. That's why it is called post test. Means at first it will display the statement, then only it will come to checking purpose here. Okay, if it is satisfied, then value will be changed of that counter or control variable, and it will repeat it until condition is satisfied. Suppose if there is condition is false also, so at least there is chance of executing one time, because after execution only it will check the condition. Okay, then it will exit from the loop, and this is the exit point. Example of post test loop are do loop while and do loop until. So these are the only two post test loop structure. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe the PLK Computer Sir and press the bell icon for the latest notification. Thank you.